All right. Hello, hello, hello. Just give me 1 second here, folks. I forgot to do something. Now the dog's barking. Forgive me. Music streaming thing I was using was not working for some reason. All right, cool. That's working. All right, folks. How's everyone doing? I know it's a little later than usual. Unfortunately, I got caught up in something. Give me 1 second here, folks. What the heck? Goji, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. I did not know you signed up. Thank you so much for showing support. There I am. Yeah, I feel terrible. I am so sorry. Yeah, if you guys are going to decide to sign up and join my Discord group, I would just excuse me, just DM me on Discord. Just let me know. For some reason, the Patreon emails don't necessarily. I don't really check my email as often as I check my Discord. Unfortunately, that's something I have to stay on top of more. But yeah. So Goji, I'm so sorry. So happy Thursday or Friday, depending on when you're watching this. I know a lot of viewers of mine are a little bit in a different part of the world right now. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you guys are watching a replay of this, and hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend or a good start to your Friday, or if you guys are hanging out here on Thursday night with me, hope you guys had a good day. Let's just talk about, this is going to be a short one, to be honest. I done goofed, and I was really bad at managing time today, and I pretty much just got home like 10 minutes ago. So let's just get out of the TA instead of me telling you about how excited my day was. So pretty much, long story short, what's happened since the last time we streamed, just about nothing. This is why this is gonna be a quick one. I'm just letting you guys know I'm going to be longing off of these levels. And currently, I'm not too sure how I'm going to split if I'm going to split these entries or if I'm just going to focus on the smaller one here. I'm really not sure yet. I do have a conditional set as of right now. I'm taking a 50-50 split between these two positions. If you guys are new to this strategy or new to doing this style, I don't particularly recommend you do something like this. I would say I would give you the green light and say go ahead and take a full position on this lower one. Even though to me that looks like the macro pivot is going to be that 20,741 region, I personally think that this would be a good place to long if I wasn't splitting my positions. So I'll give you guys the green light to go ahead and do that. If you did not want to split the positions like me, I recommend people who are new to this strategy don't necessarily do that at first. Could lead to some bad habits, in my personal opinion. If you can get those habits in check, then I'd say go ahead and experiment. But for the most part, for most people, I'd say try not to mess around with splitting positions so much. So, as regard to where I'm going to take profit, or what I'm looking for next, it really depends. There's kind of two different variations of what I think is going to happen. Let's look at the bigger scale first, or the bigger time frame, and kind of see if we can get a little bit of a clearer picture of what's going on. To be honest, I don't really see much. As you guys know from previous streams, I mentioned this before, there were two possible scenarios of what I think is going to happen on a much larger, more macro term. First is the one part of me wants to say that I think we're going to be finding, I think this is a decent bottom. We have a sharp decline, basically a nice incline. And now we're going to be doing some sort of rounded bottom to form a larger, I messed that up. I done goofed. like that, Adam and Eve. That's the bullish side of me speaking. That's if I do see something like this forming as it continues and we kind of go sideways and slowly go up, I'm going to be a little bit more bullish, in my opinion. Other part of me, like discussed before, and I think you guys should be open to figuring out both sides, or at least trying to see what price action can do, what the variations can possibly lead up to. The only other very serious variation I have is that I think the ABC part of me wants to see a lower low before I can get more macro bullish. It really depends on either or, really. I have no set direction. I have no set bias. I just have two conflicting sides of the way I'm approaching this and how I'm thinking. And that's pretty much it. And that's why those longs that I drew up for you guys before, the reason why I'm taking this is in case that this is more of a rounded bottom. Decent opportunity to catch a possible bottom of a bigger bear market. I can't sit here and guarantee that that's going to be remotely close to true. But it's definitely a possibility if that does want to happen. Now, like I said, this is not a guarantee this is going to happen. It's just that if the bullish side of me is right, that's what I want to see. And that's what I think is going to happen. And let's kind of break this down on this, I guess, quote unquote, smaller time frame to where, what the possibilities of what's going on now, what could happen. And there's pretty much two main variations to what I see. I think that if price can get back above that 19,500 level, like I mentioned before earlier in the stream, I'll mark that out for you here. I think it's a good sign to at least show some sort of rally that's possibly coming. And I want to see something like that at the very least. If not, this is probably going to be a much larger trend to the upside into where we actually did form some sort of bottom. I really don't know. I kind of have to just ballpark it and see what I want to see, or see, not what I want to see, but see what the market gives me. That's what I meant to say. And based off an ABC structure, this would support the idea of this being some sort of Adam and Eve with an ABC to the upside. And that from there, I would start to lean a little more bullish, but I still can't lean too heavily on one side, if that makes sense. The other possibility is that if this is going to put in a lower low here, I think part of me still thinks that we can continue trending downwards and just go ever so slowly, very similar to how price reacted, climbing up here, just basically taking its sweet time, just kind of doing this, just consolidating and slowly working its way up. I think price can do the exact same thing on the way down. Sit here and just ABC, or just very slowly move down and test that low. I don't necessarily know yet. If that's not going to happen, that's not the case. Traditionally, I want to see this as a completed trend. I want to see some sort of pullback and then continuation to break that lower low. That's just about it for BTC. That's all I really got for you guys as of right now. Let me just fill you guys in on ETH before you guys go about your day. Fortunately, ETH has been an absolute pain in the butt this last couple days. I did mention this ABC long setup back when it was kind of first forming around here, maybe like a week ago. I also had the idea that this was possibly going to be a possible top on a larger scale, and I was looking for something like this. Now, to be honest, I could sit here and say that this is going to be another possible larger ABC, but this is where things can get kind of dangerous. I don't like the idea of, I can say this was an ABC, not be the case. Sit here and say that this was an ABC, that failed. That second one I just showed you, that was the first position I took. Then another ABC here, I took this one as well. And then I can also say that all this was just one A to a B to a C. Absolutely possible. I don't know if I'm going to be playing that, to be honest. I really have to kind of see how this goes. If BTC pumps and it continues to pump and forms some sort of good support without, you know, it being a fake out, I'm probably gonna lean on staying away from shorts. And unfortunately, because of the very crazy price action ETH has been doing the last day or so, I got stopped out of my long here, even though I was short here. And then so I was short off of this line, long off this line, got into a long, got up here, got into a short. Eventually the long worked. I mean, the short was playing out, got stopped out of the long, didn't re-enter because I slept right through my alarms. In case you guys don't know me, if I'm really tired, like I am now, and if I fall into a deep sleep, I can sleep through pretty much anything. A couple years ago, there was a fighter jet that flew over my house and an area that doesn't normally see fighter jets, and apparently the house shook and nothing. I didn't wake up, I didn't flinch, nothing. There could have been World War III going on outside. I probably wouldn't have woken up. But sometimes it does happen, unfortunately, and it does get the best of me, and sometimes it does lead to stuff like this where I just sleep right through my alarms, and not end up getting a conditional filled. Or no, I believe my conditional got filled. I got stopped and it just blew right through it. So I'm currently out of ETH. I don't know if it comes back down here, I'll take it. If not, for longs, I'm gonna be looking for a much larger structure. Depending if this is the high or we get one more high here, it really depends on what. That's the only thing I can really consider taking longs off of. I don't necessarily want to try to short this. I could buy myself in the butt for saying that, but to me, I just don't see it. This way things have been shaping up recently. I think that we can keep pushing up for like the smaller to medium time frame, or, you know, short of the midterm. That's about it. I don't really have anything else for you guys. There's a lot of good long opportunities on smaller altcoins. I did not take any of them. Something I don't necessarily look out for too often. I'll catch it if I happen to be looking at it the time, but as of lately, I have no time or interest to necessarily catch any of these altcoin positions. This was an older. No, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys are tuning in live and watching this, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you. I'm probably, honestly, I'm not even gonna hang out because I'm like falling asleep, kind of. I don't want to sit here and hang out for an hour, and I know people are at different time zones. People got different stuff going on. So I get you. I'm not gonna sit here and just hang out, especially if it's on a late night on a Thursday. So I'm just gonna call it a night for now. I just want to leave you guys a little update instead of just leaving you guys hanging, not giving you guys some sort of stream or video. I figured I'd hop on here for a little bit and just update you guys of what I'm personally thinking, what I'm looking for, some of the ideas that I see, and how I'm gonna play them. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're hanging out with me right now, or if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be good, be safe. Now that you have a plan, or, you know, learn how to make your own plan. Trade the plan, be safe, use good risk management. I can sit here and do this all day. But thank you guys so much again, and I will catch you guys on the next one.